Hello and welcome to the new episode of Alumni of the Month series. I am Chetna and joining us today is Ms. Smriti Bajaj, alumna of DME Media School from batch 2016 to 2019. Smriti is an assistant director at FICCI with over 6 years of experience in policy and media. With a strong background in communication, she has been collaborating with the government ministries, the industry leaders and startups, contributing to the policy research and initiatives focused on empowering India's youth. Hi Smriti, we warmly welcome you. Smriti, my first question to you is, as you have worked in both policy and media for over 6 years now, did you plan this career path during your time at DME, or it just happened, once you started working?
So I didn't plan it that far, but yes, in the third year when we were in the fifth semester, research was one of the subjects that we studied, and during the ICANN summit, my research paper was also presented in collaboration with the Deakin University. So while that was presented, I decided that this is the domain that I want to pursue it ahead, and from there I took it ahead, and then I felt that policy and regulatory work is an extended arm of the research work itself, because while you are doing or making any policy for the masses, it has a very vast impact. So you have to be very rigorous with your research work, and therefore I think that it went towards that.
Okay. So Smriti, as an assistant director at FICCI, what does a normal work day look like, when you are dealing with the startups, with the, government officials, as well as the influential people at the same time?
It's full of hassle and hustle, to be honest, and a lot of learning as well, because in one half I'm discussing with all the young entrepreneurs, young startup founders, that what are the schemes that you should be enrolling into, what are the domains that you need to be developing the product or service. And in the second half, I am seeking meetings with the secretary and the minister office to be deciding upon the things that we need to be doing in the coming future. So it's a mix of both. And then when you discuss with the industry leaders who have already set up a mark in their particular domains, it feels that yes, you are learning something. So every day is a mix of both.
So is there any time that you feel, stressful, or you feel like, oh, you need to, meet up with the people whom you don't know and they are very influential?
Absolutely, there are times that I feel nervous, and I'm feeling nervous a bit right now as well.
But I think you should relax.
Yeah.
There's nothing like that.
Yeah, I understand. But to be confident in oneself is only when you know things. So reading is a very big part of that, because once you need to be breaking the ice by having a conversation, there should be some point of discussion that can be there. Because if you are not having a point to talk to them, then it's regardless. You are not creating a fan moment there. So having thorough knowledge about things is very important, I believe.
Yes. So you are graduated in media and communication. So how has your background, in media and communication helped you understand these complex tasks of, daily routine?
In a humongous way, I would say, because communication is the crust of the work that I do there in FICCI, because we talk with different people, their understanding is different. When we talk to bureaucrats, they are very well read, and while we are talking to them, we do not want to sound over smart or intimidating, because we are also telling them that the policy or the recommendation that has been given by you isn't going well, because it's not every time that whatever they have recommended is accepted by the masses. So we need to tell them it in a very polite way, while it is persuasive as well. So for that, the communication thing and the things that I learned during my bachelor's have been a great contributing factor.
Okay, I personally want to know, how have you decided, to be in this field, because this is a totally different, out of mainstream media, if we say. So what, just clicked you?
As mentioned in the first answer of mine, that when in the fifth semester we did the research work, I felt that this is where I find my interest most lies, and after that the journey has been very smooth. I was previously with Economic Times, so there also the research work was there, but this in FICCI the journey has been totally different, because the research work was a part of it, but for the policy thing, I'm also pursuing public policy and administration program from IIM Kozhikode. So that is something that I am pursuing just to increase my capability in doing the policy and regulatory work in a more deep manner.
Yes, so much of your work focuses on supporting young people in India. So what one policy change do you think would make the biggest difference?
Okay, I think ease of doing business is the thing that the government needs to focus upon, because while we say that the startup ecosystem is growing in the country, and we say that Indian youth, upcoming youth will not be just job seekers but job providers, but we still face that many of the rule and regulation in the ecosystem are very stringent, because of which many of the big MNCs or big companies also find it challenging for them to be coming to India to work. So when we talk about such big companies who are already in all over the world, and they are finding those rules and regulations stringent while having all the resources to comply that, but then we need to be very sure that the startup should be given a particular ease of doing business, and the ecosystem should be easy in way that they shouldn't be following up these rules and those rules. For an example, if I have to share, so if either of the people open some or the other shop or something, so there's a particular license that is required if you want to play the music in the background that doesn't has lyrics. But then again, if you want to put music in the background that has lyrics, then there's another license, and these licenses take 6 to 7 months to be given to anybody. And then we talk about the GST as well. So GST is said that it is easy to get and everything, but on the ground it is kind of difficult.
Okay, so like you have worked on research papers and knowledge papers as well. So we have our students here, most of the students feel research is very boring. So what is that one advice you would like to give to our students about research?
Being a student of mass communication, I don't think that reading can be a thing that you can compromise upon. Reading is very important, and living in today's time, saying that we live in a globalized world would be a very small term, because now there's nothing like geopolitics. World is one. Anything that is happening in either of the countries, either any of the hemisphere, will be affecting you in any of the way. So you need to be very much updated about anything that is happening, and reading maybe research papers, knowledge papers would be a key to your success, because then you will be, and this is very I'm being very honest that not everyone reads. So to get a thing extra from someone else, you should be having something more to provide to the other person, to the industry, and for that reading is a thing that everyone should be doing.
Yes. So apart from academic knowledge, which is that one skill, if we talk about communication skills or interpersonal skills that a person requires, because we have students from media and communication, and they are going to be in this field, in their future. So what is that, one skill you would like to mention about, which is required the most?
If we talk about anything that is apart from academics, I believe the confidence should be there, because when you go to networking events or maybe do conferences or have to discuss with either of the people, then you should be confident enough to say whatever you wish to. And confidence doesn't come when you are not sure about what you are going to be talking.
Yes.
So for that, the previous thing, so reading is important, and by reading you are aware about things, you have context to talk about, and therefore you build that confidence. So I think confidence is a very important or significant thing that everyone should be having.
True. Yes. So you have talked about the the confidence that a person must have. So there are students that who find this networking scary, but this field is all about networking, building relationships with the people or with the officials with whom we are going to deal. What advice would you give on building genuine professional relationships, especially for those who are introverts?
I would say be honest, and it's absolutely fine to be nervous. We are not the ones who are on the top of everything, so it's okay to be nervous. It's okay to not knowing everything, but knowing something is important. And on that note, I would say that try. It's okay. What worse can it be? That they won't talk to you, they won't reply to you, but are you meeting them again? Maybe in future, but not right now, no? And how are their opinion upon you is affecting you. So it's absolutely fine, give it a chance. If it becomes well, then it is well only.
Okay, so Smriti, now on a lighter note, going back to your graduation days, so how was your life at DME? How would you know like to like आप कैसे उसे बताना चाहेंगे in words?
Okay, so my life at DME was pretty well, I would say, because okay, now some students might think that I was very studious. But yes, I used to attend all my 5 lectures the day in a day, but and my attendance was also above 90% each time. But that doesn't mean that I didn't had the fun. I had a lot of fun. I got a lot of accolades while I was in the college as well. So for the annual fest that we do, for that also I was given a certificate because I got the most number of companies to be the sponsor for that particular event. So for me to excel in everything that I do is something that I find interest in, and that I am kind of interested too. So that's why my time in DME was very well, and the thing that I cherish the most from my college time is the relation that I've built with my teachers.
Okay, nice. So we have number of societies, you know, here in DME, and I think आपके time पे भी
Yeah, I was the head for the literature society
Okay,
at that
so
time.
our students are also, you know, very much active in these societies, taking participations in all of these. So आप क्या बताना चाहेंगे कि जब इस तरीके की societies में students participate करते हैं तो क्या कुछ learnings वो लेके जाते हैं?
So these societies are very important, I believe, because a co-curricular is something which goes hand in hand with the curricular. So जब आप if you get in if you participate in either of these societies, then you learn many of the things which are not being taught just in classes. Like I was a part of the BCLS class that time. Professor Harjeet was there.
Okay.
So he used to teach us how to handle camera, and when we got even 2 months of holiday during the college, then also we used to come and learn about camera. So that has helped me a lot in knowing that how to be working with behind the camera and as well as on the camera.
Okay, so Smriti, looking back at your first year after graduation, what is that one thing you wish you had done differently to prepare yourself for a leadership role?
Okay, so the one thing that I could have done differently was not to rush things, because at that time many of my fellows were getting jobs and doing things, and I felt that because I was preparing for NET JRF, so I was thinking that I have been left behind. But no, success doesn't come to everyone at the same time, and the parameter and the depth of your success can be different from others. So be thankful for everything that you have and take it slow. Life is very long, don't hurry on things. Everything will come on the right time.
Yes. So Smriti, you just mentioned about NET JRF. So why not academics? You chose, industry. So like, what is that reason behind this?
I just, okay, if I have to keep it very candid, a monetary thing is the reason.
Okay. Fine. So Smriti, my last question to you is policy and media keep changing, right?
Yeah.
So how do you personally stay updated and keep learning about new trends and regulations?
Knowledge papers, research papers by our organization or any peer organizations, and different things that are published on the government websites by different bodies of the government. So these are our best friend if we have to be updated on the policy things. So these are the things that we read.
Thank you, Smriti, for sharing your valuable insights with us. So our students will definitely take away important learnings from this interactive session. It was a pleasure having you with us. So stay connected for the next episode of Alumni of the Month series. Thank you.